Okay, this is my second time starting this recording because my computer crashed, which annoyed me, but it gives me an opportunity to set this up a bit better. So I want this to be shorter just to be as an example, right? As to mistakes that you can see and that need to be fixed, right? So let's start at the basics, right? If you're going to play League of Legends ranked, you need to think of it as a ranked experience. Don't hold it so much that it bothers you and makes you upset when you lose, but also recognize that the decisions you make have an impact on the game itself. So you need to play with purpose and not play passively and autopilot. The reason why that's important is that there are going to be times where had you simply thought of what the best option was based on what you had and you acted on it, you would win fights as opposed to autopiloting, just not paying attention. Because when you think about what you have to do, it makes you take the time to weigh the options. Let me look at my map over here of my bot lane. Where's the enemy jungler at? Where's my jungler at? Where's my wave at? Is it coming in? There's a lot of different things. So you want to play with intention, and that's a really big deal. Part of that starts with having a game plan before you go in. So you're playing Ari into Swain, right? And I have this really good guide here from what's his name? Legit Korea. And here's what he has to say about it.
I personally would just play against the minion wave.
So he says play against the minion wave. So you probably don't want to fight him as much. That's what he would do.
As well, if you do decide to go into a kill against Swain, make sure to do it early game, because once he hits level 6, he's going to get a huge burst of damage, AoE. He's going to get HP, things like that.
So we can look for a kill. Emphasis on can. But it's a little coin flippy. It really depends on how your lane goes and how they play. So the one thing that's consistent in every game is the wave. So he says focus on the wave. But if you decide to go for a kill, you can. But you have to know how to play for it.
And so
Swain level 6 gets a lot of HP. So our time to kill him is before then.
A lot of the times, if you are going to go in for the early kill, make sure you have Ignite.
So our summoner plays a role into it. So we see it Swain. We can take Ignite, right, and go for the solo kill. Or we can take Teleport and play against the wave.
And go for the early kill maybe around level 3.
He says go around level 3. So that's our time to do this.
Against Swain, if you are playing against him 1v1, make sure to dodge his claw with your...
And that's the biggest part. You struggled with getting hit by the claw in lane. The claw is his E. And we'll talk about it as we see it. But let's go back to your little sparkly ass skin.
If looks could
So
kill, you'd already be dead.
you're just you're dancing, right? Waiting. Ideally here, at the start of the game, you want to be in positions that actually check for an invade. So spots like these are really nice because it really depends on jungle matchup, right? So like you have Shaco and Zac. I don't think Shaco is going to try and invade Zac, especially with this team level 1. So standing mid isn't really that bad, but ideally you could stand probably somewhere in here, or ideally walk up into this bush and see if they walk up and try and ward it. You'll catch them. That's really about it. It's no big deal. You have your minion wave showing up here. So what are we thinking about, right? We have teleport. So you want to play against the wave, right? Which I think is what you do here. You just kind of auto attack it. But you want to do it with purpose. So think, should I be pushing him in? Should I let him push into me? Should I just last hit, right? That's really the idea. You don't want to ebb and flow between these things. So you don't want to go, oh, I'm in kill mode. I want to trade him really hard and then be like, oh, I don't want to do this, right? Unless you have a reason to. If you get chunked for half your HP, you're going to have to go from kill mode to farm mode. It's really that simple. So part of it is playing with this intention. So what do we do here, right? Even outside of this matchup, playing Swain or anyone, level 1, the waves are meeting. It's not even at this point. The waves are still showing up. He is already looking to auto attack this guy. So let's turn the volume off, right? He auto and he W's and he auto attacks, right? He took Corrupting Potion so he can poke or whatever, blah, 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 all this nonsense. It's not really a big deal. These guys are playing in like 2000 LP fucking Korean Challenger. Here, let's look at how your gameplay looks, right? You guys just go and auto-attack each other, right? And unless Swain takes E level 1, he's not going to have any real counterplay besides throwing a Q. Because you proccing Electrocute is going to do more damage. But here you just auto-attack the wave. Even if you're not trying to kill him, you want to pressure people because people don't perform well under pressure, right? When he goes for this minion here, you could just be standing here, either opposed over here trying to go for this minion. As soon as he goes to auto-attack it, you go auto, W, auto, you've procced your Electrocute, and now he's chunked out. And he might Q you, he might auto-attack himself, but you need to be trading. Because that's what one thing that Ahri is really good at, is just trading. If you catch him with a Q, it's big. If you catch him with the auto W auto, it's big, right? As long as you are not killing yourself in the process. And part of what we talked about earlier was playing with intention. That W could have been used on Swain to poke him, but instead you just, I don't know, maybe you fat fingered it, right? It doesn't do anything, right? You need to play with intention. So either focus on the wave or focus on trying to get a kill, right? And you don't have to like flash ignite him for a kill. You just prep him. So he wants to come over for this minion over here. You go auto W auto. If he's going to get that 20 gold, he's going to pay a price for it. Whether it's with his HP or with a roam, he needs to pay a price. Everything he does needs to be with an intention. So if he seems like he's doing something for no reason, you can punish it. And this is how we do them. It's usually with CS like this. Because watch, right? It's going to get low. You get yours. He has to walk up for it. He's going to walk up and he auto-attacks it. If you are looking for that and you're ready, you just walk up auto W auto. He can't do anything in this animation. There's nothing he can do here. And you have level 2 as well. So you don't even have to take your E. You can just auto W auto and throw a Q at him. You push the wave in. He gets a big chunk of HP taken out of him. And you can just continue to farm. But you don't do anything, which is a bad thing. You need to do something here. Let's go back to the video, right? So she's already auto W auto, right? And now she's walking up and doing it again. She's done it twice without Electrocute up the second time. And look at how much damage it does. So now this is just focused on the lane, right? But now we should look around. 211, what are the junglers doing, right? Probably clearing. No big deal, right? But around 330 is when you can expect a gank, right? So now we have this downtime. Since we've decided that we don't want to trade and we just want to farm, what can we do with this downtime? Let's look at the map, right? So top lane's getting pushed up. Bot lane is relatively even, but we have Yuumi and Tristana versus D2. They have level 2 priority. So what are they going to do down here, right? What are they going to do, right? You go for a trade up here, no big deal. What are they doing down here? They're pushing the wave in. If you're looking around the map, you notice there's no AD carry. I guess they're going to ward. But I'm in this position where I'm in front of their tower. So I can be ganked. So it's probably a better idea to stick to the bottom half of this lane. The turret is already attacking this minion, which means this wave has to come to you. That's part of wave management. If you know how to manage wave, you know that this wave is going to come back to you. So even if you lose this little melee minion here, or like 1 or 2 of them, it's not a big deal as long as you are playing safe enough not to die. What's better, losing 40 gold for these 2 minions or losing 300 when you get ganked? So now we wait, right? You're just auto-attacking a minion wave. You're continuing to push it. Let him push it out, right? As you notice, they ping, but we don't know that yet. Let's just pretend we don't know that yet. It's just Senna down here, so where is Nyla? You hit a really good trade, and he flashes. You flash. That is where this play immediately goes wrong. Why is this a big deal? Because number one, you shouldn't even be in this circumstance if you notice that someone from their lane is gone. It doesn't matter who it is, right? But if someone's gone, it doesn't matter if like, oh, Nyla should be in lane farming this wave. What? She can get this wave right now. Why is she up here? I don't know why she's up here, but she is. And the fact that she was gone and it was so telegraphed by the fact that she just left lane and you didn't notice is a big deal. So what do we do here instead? You don't want to be up here when someone's out of lane and a wave's being pushed like this, right? You can just sit back and wait. At this point, all you get by trying to poke or by trying to farm here is you potentially get hit by a Swain E, which is really what you don't want. Now that he's level 3 and you don't know if his E is up or not, you don't really want to take the